Hey there, good morning, Taurus, and welcome to your March Tarot Reading. Welcome to Tree of Life Tarot. Taurus, it's great to be with you. I love my Taurian soul family members out there. Whether your sun sign is Taurus or your moon or rising sign is Taurus, maybe you have Taurus in your Venus. You could be here checking up on a Taurus, or maybe you're just intuitively guided to be here. Whatever the energies were that brought you here to this tarot reading, trust those energies. Always look forward to the Taurus tarot readings, as my moon and rising are both in Taurus. My sun sign is Aquarius, and my Venus is in Pisces. So, always look forward to the Taurus tarot readings. Taurus, we have a great tarot reading put together for you today that we're going to create for you today. But I'm going to share a lot of information with you, Taurus, that I feel like is going to be helpful information for you stepping into next month, March, just right around the corner. So to begin with, to start with, we're going to have some fun with Taurus. We're going to just read some fun facts about Taurian energy. And then I'm going to share with you your astrological forecast for the month of March, where we look at the month of March and we see which planets are going to be moving into which houses during what time of the month. And depending on the planet and the house that it goes into, it's going to bring you a completely different energy, Taurus, right? So this happens whether you're aware of it or not. But I feel like if you're aware of it, right, it's like if I know what lies ahead of me, then I can prepare myself. If I know the energies that are there, then I'm aware of them so I can embrace those energies and make the most of them. So, looking forward to sharing your astrological forecast with you. And I'd like to see that as giving us maybe a big picture look energetically at what's taking place for Taurus. And then we're going to hone in. We're going to see how many of these energies are going to manifest more specifically for you. And this is going to come by way of a tarot reading. So you're in for a treat, Taurus. For your tarot reading today, I'm doing a different tarot spread. I'm doing the Celtic Cross tarot spread, which is probably the most popular tarot spread amongst tarot readers, but one that I haven't really embraced very much. So looking forward to pulling energies on this spread for you today, Taurus. But let's get started. I use crystals. I take crystals, like this is one of my crystals, rose quartz. And I place the crystals on top of the decks of the cards. So I like the idea of infusing those energies, right, into the energies of the deck. And then, some of you know, my father passed away just last month. Love my dad. Anyways, I have his little pocket knife here. Whew, wow, wasn't really planning on that. Anyways, I keep his pocket knife here. He had it his entire life. So it's infused with his energies. So I've set that knife on top of the cards as well. So we'll be getting his energetic help and guidance today as well. All right, Taurus, so tempted to hit stop right now and start this over, but let's just keep it authentic and real. And let's share these energies with you. So, fun facts about Taurus. A Taurus can seem upset for no reason, but they're just trying to work through their problems alone. That one resonated strong with me, Taurus. Taurus will always make the right sacrifices for the ones they love and be there to support them no matter what. So Taurus, you're very loyal zodiac signs, very loyal to those that you love and care for. The last fun fact is Tauruses crave touch and affection like a drug. And that's very true. There's something to be said about the human touch, and I've had times in my life where I've been somewhat circumstances. I've been disconnected for a period of time from human touch, and when you're in those energies, you're so aware of it, right? You really just long for that energetic touch and connection. So anyways, just sharing with you, Taurus. Okay, so let's get into your astrological forecast now. Let's talk about the month of March. So March and April are both going to be pretty big months for all the zodiac signs, and it'll stay this way until April 28th. So what's taking place? So between now and April 28th, you have most of the major planets, the outer planets, that are all direct, meaning they're all going the forward direction. So it impacts all the zodiac signs, including you, Taurus. So these planets include Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. All direct. These energies will cause you to look forward, not backwards so much, but to make the necessary changes you need to make in order to allow yourself to be able to move forward. This is a time to think about all you want to experience and accomplish this year. What is it that you truly want for your life experience? This is a time to visualize all these energies happening and taking place in your life. So think about, Taurus, think about what it is you want to experience specifically in the month of March. And visualize it, right? Imagine yourself manifesting those experiences and take it to the next level, which is the most important level, but give yourself a chance to really feel what it feels like to experience those changes. Like, how's it going to change your everyday? And see yourself going through the everyday, incorporating those changes. So now you're feeling the feelings and the positive emotions from that. You're manifesting, you're creating, Taurus. Okay, on the 4th of March, you have Mars moving into your second house of finances. This is a great time to invest your energy towards any financial ventures that may increase your finances in some way. So if you've had some ideas that have been stewing within you, and you're thinking about, hey, I think people would want this, I think I can create this, and there would be a desire there would be a need, a want from people. And so you can create an energetic exchange where you're creating that for them and they're exchanging their energy with you, and it's impacting your finances. So, and it may be a time to look at your budget, how you're spending your money, right? So the light, shining a light on your finances. On the 13th, you have a new moon happening in your 11th house. 11th house is of your extended communities. It's also the house of your hopes and your dreams. On the 16th, you have the planet Mercury also moving into your 11th house. So what is it these energies bring you, Taurus? And I'm not an astrologer, but I'm doing the best job that I can to describe these energies to you. I learn from the professionals, and I thank them. Mercury brings in communication. So for many Taurians, this is an excellent time for you to reach out and connect or reconnect with others, to join groups and organizations of like-minded individuals. And this is a beautiful time if you're thinking about creating a group or an organization. Look at this, all this outward communicating energy that's working for you. Honestly, Taurus, think of these planetary energies, especially in the month of March, as providing you a bit of a tailwind. If you've ever flown around, you know what it's like to face headwind and all that resistance. This is a month where the resistance is gone. So if you're looking to make changes, March is a beautiful time to make changes for yourself. On the 21st, you have the sun coming into your 12th house of the subconscious. On the 22nd, the planet Venus, the planet of attraction and love, also joins the party with the sun and moves into your 12th house. So, Taurus, this is a perfect time for you to step back. 12th house energy is subconscious, right? So this is an energy a lot of times where we go deep, where you may step back and you may overlook this past year, the experiences that you went through, right? The changes that you made for yourself, right? And think about how did those changes that you made, how do they affect you and impact you today? But beautiful time right around the 21st, 22nd of the month to go through these energies. And then Taurus, on the 28th, you have a full moon happening in your 6th house of your physical health, your work, and your service, which is actually, Taurus, kind of divine, because here we are in March, we're weeks away from being in March. And depending on where you live in the world, you may be experiencing warmer temperatures and climates, right? So beautiful time to think about your physical health, to create an exercise routine for yourself, to maybe change your diet, go to the store, buy some different foods, eat healthier, sleep better at night. The focus is all on you, your physical health at the end of March, Taurus. Okay, let's get started. Let's get into your tarot reading now. I'm going to pull two energies for you. The first is going to come in as your present energy. The second energy is going to show up as the challenge. So let's see what comes out for you, Taurus. I'm using my Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck for these first two energies. And then I'm going to use my Crystal Vision. Okay, so present energy, Taurus. You are in the energy of embrace. this is representing the energy of the World card, right? So it's representing the energy of a new world. So the best way that I can think of to describe this energy, right, to make it real and tangible for you, Taurus, is imagine yourself, right, we're free now, right? So imagine your freedoms are taken away. You've been incarcerated or something for a period of years, where the freedoms that you've been so used to are now stripped from you, and you now have to ask for permission for things. You're surrounded by guards and high-powered rifles and razor wire and such. And then imagine being released, right? You're now receiving your freedom, and you're walking out that door and you feel the sun shining on you, right? He's feeling the sun shining on him, and he's opening up his arms and he's saying, hey, I feel like I've stepped into a whole new world, and I invite these new world energies. So Taurus, you may already be in this world energy, or this may be an energy that you're in the process of trying to create. Trying to bring in the energies of a new world to yourself. It's kind of fascinating. Let's look at the challenge. Taurus, tell us about the challenge. Okay, so the challenge coming in for you, Taurus, interesting. We have Seek. So this is representing the energy of Virgo. So you may have a Virgo in your life. You may be connected to a Virgo. But what's interesting is she's in this position. It's kind of a meditative type position. I mean, what it's making me think of, Taurus, is this 12th house energy for you, of going inward. So many of you, you may be seeking this energy, right, of needing to go inward, right, in order to maybe come to terms with exactly what kind of world you want to really create for yourself, Taurus. After all, this is your life. This is your life experience. You have the ability to create any kind of world you'd like. Okay, Taurus, let's find out more. Let's go to the section of focus on energy, and let's see what comes out for you, Taurus. Ask about focus on. This could be an energy that you're currently focused on, or an energy that you may need to focus on. Let's just see. Tell us about focus for Taurus, please. Okay, here's another 9 for you, Taurus. So where exactly do you need to put your focus at this point? You need to put your focus on your hopes and dreams, Taurus, right? And this is a very independent energy. It's a 9 of cups, right? This is an independent journey. What it's pointing out, Taurus, is it's pointing out your ability to go after your desires, right? Your specific desires, not the desires of everybody else. Okay, let's get into the past now. Tell us about the past energy for Taurus, please. Okay, so past energy, we have 3 energies coming in to clarify. First off, we have the Page of Pentacles. So in the past, with the Page of Pentacles showing up, it lets us know that you've thought about this, and you may have even started to put together a game plan for yourself. You may have even taken some action steps, in order to bring in the changes to create this new world. Getting clarification, we have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords represents the energy of she's been in battle and she's turned her back and she's laying down the swords and she's walking a different direction, right? So it's representing the energy of letting go of something, right? Letting go of the swords. And then the energy that comes in attached to that comes to us as Leo's energy. So you may have a Leo in your life. This is the Sun card, right? So it's representing the energy of this, feeling the warmth of the sun on you. Kind of like what I was talking about. It's like this, it's almost like this energy of this World card where he's feeling the warmth of the sun on him and he's holding out his arms and he's embracing these energies. Here's the sun coming in for you, Taurus. Okay, let's look into the strengths now. Let's ask about Taurus's strengths. Tell us about Taurus's strengths. Tell us about strength for Taurus, please. All right, Taurus, your strength, it came right out, and it came out by itself. I thought we might have 2 or 3 energies coming, but your strength is you have the magician energy. Did you know you're magic, Taurus? What do magicians do? They move unseen energy. That's what's represented here by this crescent moon that the magician is standing above. You know, he's manifesting unseen energy. We have 2 birds above the magician as well. So you may be in the energy of manifesting for yourself and another. But keep in mind, Taurus, right? When it comes to making choices, making decisions right now, your life path here, this is about your journey, right? Your hopes and dreams. All right, let's ask about the future now. Tell us about the future for Taurus, please. Okay, so Taurus, what's interesting is, you know, past energy, we had the 6 of Swords, so laying down the swords, putting them behind you. Now we're looking forward into the future. Here's what the future looks like for you. And maybe because you've laid down these swords, turned your back, walked the other direction. Here we have the 4 of Swords, and it's attached to the 5 of Swords, right? So the 4 of Swords is representing the energy of rest and recuperation. So moving forward, because Taurus, you've turned your back and you've walked away from these swords, you can take some rest and recuperation from the 5 of Swords energy, right? Of feeling like somebody stabbed you in the back, feeling let down, you know, by others. And really it makes sense because you're putting the focus right here on you, Taurus, with this 9 of Cups, you know, and then it's validated again with another 9 right here, your own independent journey. Okay, Taurus, let's move into suggested approach and see what comes out for you. Tell us about suggested approach for Taurus, please. Okay, so suggested approach, you know, it always starts with thoughts, you know, and then it starts from thoughts and it goes to communication and such. So what's being suggested to you, Taurus? Here we have the Page of Wands, and it's attached to the 7 of Swords. Right? So the 7 of Swords represents the energy, right, of going through the motions. You know, he's bending down to pick up these 2 swords. His other 5 swords are flying above his head. So this can be kind of an overwhelmed energy as well. It's attached to the Page of Wands. So I feel like this is representing communication, right? Just the way we communicate, the way we communicate to others, right? I mean, somebody calls like, how are you doing today? Well, I'm doing okay. Are you doing okay? Or I'm having a fantastic and a fabulous day. You know, this is what's being encouraged for you, Taurus, right? Because the way you communicate to yourself and to others, right? It's all a vibration. So you're wanting to communicate the higher vibrations and move out of these lower vibrations of just going through the motions, right? You're going after something exciting here. There's nothing bored about that energy for you, Taurus. Okay, what is it that you need to know, Taurus? Tell us what you need to know. Okay, Taurus. All right, so interesting. We have 2 energies that are coming up for you. Here's what it is you need to know. We have the 8 of Cups, and it's attached to the Lover's card. You know, so the Lover's card represents the energy of Gemini. You may be in a relationship with a Gemini. Maybe you have to leave a Gemini. But the Lover's card is representing, you know, a soulmate kind of connection. It can represent the energy of another person, or it may represent the energy of something else in your life that you hold dear to your heart, that, you know, somewhat close to. We have you in the energy here of walking away from something here. So you may be walking away from a relationship, possibly with another person, or a relationship with something. Coming in as what you need to know. But I need to know, we need to know more, Taurus. So let's get some clarification on this 8 of Cups. Tell us more about the 8 of Cups. Here's another 8, right? So 8s and 8s, this is representing the energy of fear, right? So there may be fear for some of you of walking away. Tell us more about the Eight of Cups, please. Tell us about the fear. Where's the fear coming from? Okay, so we have fear of judgment coming in, right? So it's representing the energy of judgment, so maybe judged by others, you may be judged by another person possibly, but how are people going to look at you? How are you going to be perceived? How are you going to be received? How are you going to feel about yourself, right? Just trust your inner feeling, Taurus, right? It's all about trusting your instincts. Okay, let's move up to hopes and fears for you, Taurus. Tell us about your hopes and fears. Tell us about your hopes and fears. Okay, well, these energies are coming in as just pure hopes for you, in my opinion, Taurus. So we have three energies that are coming in attached to your hopes and fears. So you're, Taurus, no doubt about it, you're hoping for this new world energy, right? It's so clear to me in this tarot reading with the world card coming in twice, right? And it's not just a new world kind of experience, right? But you're looking for Empress kind of energy that's attached to this world, right? This could represent the energy of another person. By way of zodiac, it's Taurus or Libra in this energy. You may be wanting to take this person, this energy with you into this new world. Getting further clarification, we have another ace coming in. So here's the beginning, right? The beginning of a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at things, right? And it makes sense for you, Taurus, because you have the world card coming in. So yeah, when you feel the energies of like everything in my world has changed, it absolutely brings in the Ace of Swords, right? I have a new perspective now. Okay, Taurus, let's find out more. Let's ask about the potential future here. Tell us about the potential future for Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, talking about the future, the potential of the future, we have two energies coming in for you. First energy is the Seven of Pentacles, which, if I just put it simply, kind of like what you sow, you reap. How hard are you working? How much energy are you investing into making these changes for yourself? Taurus, have you taken the time to go inwards? Have you taken the time to determine exactly what it is that you want to experience, your experience in this new world journey moving ahead for you? So clarifying the potential future, we have the Seven of Pentacles, right? Have you done the work? Are you working hard? And then attached to this, we have the Six of Cups, which is really kind of interesting. So Six of Cups represents the energy of somebody from your past, right? So, and I feel like this, it's true. These are seeds that you have planted regarding somebody of your past coming back. And Taurus, to be honest, it just begs for more questions. So I'm going to do an extension on your tarot reading. So for those of you that want to follow me over to Vimeo and watch the extended version of Taurus's reading, I want to get some clarification. I want to ask about the Six of Cups, this person from the past. I want to clarify Leo's energy coming in as the sun. I want to clarify the Five of Swords. I want to clarify the Lover's card, which is coming in attached to the Eight of Cups, representing the energy of walking away. And then, Taurus, to be honest, I want to build moving forward with, I'm going to put all the energies back together, reshuffle the deck, and I want to see what the energies look like, Taurus, for you and this person from your past that you've already planted some seeds with that could be coming back. I want to see what the energies look like for the two of you moving forward. So that's what I'm going to cover in the extended. So for those of you that want to follow me over there, you can do so by just clicking on the link found just below this reading in the description box. For the rest of you, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. I hope these energies resonate with you, Taurus. And if you're not Taurus, I hope they resonate with you, that you were able to connect and pick up on part of your story and part of your truth. And that the information and these energies that I've shared with you, Taurus, I'm sharing them with you. This is a gift for you. I hope they make a positive difference in your life. That gives me the energy of feeling fulfilled, when I feel like, yes, it's making a positive difference for others. So thank you for all the beautiful comments, the likes, the subscribes, the shares, for those of you that have contributed to the channel. I couldn't do it without you, so I appreciate all your love and support. Okay, wishing you all the very best. Have a beautiful March, Taurus.